Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another One Piece manga review. This is chapter 1073. I'm joined by my guys, as always, Jazz and Versen. I'm your host, Mr. Lyndon Burton. Welcome in. How you fellas doing this week? Either one of y'all can start us. It don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? Good, man. Good, man. Got a little announcement at the end.
Okay. Doing a reg at the end.
For the people.
But tell them about your theory video that you got out, so they can
I
go check
think
it
that
out.
was the announcement.
Oh yeah, that's the announcement.
Oh, my bad. I thought there was something else. Well, wait till the end. Jazz got something to tell y'all, but glad to see you, Jazz. Versen, how you doing this week?
I'm feeling out of this world.
Hey, at least
You
my
told
man,
me.
I had to. I'm gonna tell him. Look, this man, ever since we've been doing videos, has had the grass background. I had to tell my man, switch it up, give him something that, give the people something a little different. Maybe he'll give him the Golden Gate Bridge next time. That shit was hard too.
I felt it was on theme.
Very much so. A little housekeeping. This right now, the Black Clover review for the latest chapter is out. Me and Jazz did that. Also, Wednesday, we've talked about it on another review and all the videos we've done recently. Our Beast Pirates versus Big Mom Pirates video will finally drop on Wednesday. Also, there is a poll up right now on my Twitter and on the Bros Who Think Twitter, which is a poll for part 2. So in part 1, we talk Beast Pirates versus Big Mom Pirates. This is continuing our Yonko crew discussion with part 2, and we're doing the Straw Hats versus the Whitebeard Pirates. And remember, this is not power scaling. Power scaling is involved, but this is overall more things than that. And if you watch part 1, you'll understand what we're discussing. It'll be a fun discussion. We'll probably record that later this week, if not early next. So be on the lookout for that as well. But let's get into it. As y'all know, the way we do this, brief summary, and then we go through and pick the different topics that we should discuss in the chapter. So it starts off with a beautiful cover page showing, we were wondering, and we'll dive more into this, about, is Vegapunk evil? Is he good? And it shows a little bit of what he's trying to build. We then jump in, we see Stussy and Rob Lucci fighting. Rob Lucci gets taken out. We then find out that Stussy was the person that they were calling. We then see the Seraphim start to attack. Zoro attacks little Mihawk Seraphim, pretty much handles his own. Mihawk Seraphim starts sweating, and I know a lot of Zoro fans were talking about the sweat on a Seraphim. We'll get into that. We then see other Seraphim fighting, and then the Vegapunk stop the Seraphim from attacking. We then see Luffy looking for Vegapunk and Bonnie, but they can't find them. We then jump over to Sphinx Island, where we see Marco has finally arrived, and the people are telling him of what happened. The Marines went to attack Sphinx Island, but who saved them? None other than Weevil. Weevil saved them and stood up for his father's homeland. Ms. Bakin then came and was like, Marco, you have to help us. They took Weevil, and Marco was like, why should I? And Ms. Bakin was like, go ask Vegapunk. He's really the child of Whitebeard. And then we see the next panel of Kizaru. He's coming to Egghead. He's almost there. But guess who's with him? Something we've never seen. One of the 5 elders, one of the Gorosei, the man who looks like Gorbachev. Oh, no, that's not the Gorbachev one. This is the one with the dreads in the... Yeah, this is the one with the dreads and the scar on his face. We now know his name. It's Saint Jaygarcia Saturn. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Saint Jaygarcia Saturn. But that's the chapter. Where do we want to begin, fellas?
Dun, dun.
Where we beginning? What you think?
Top down.
I know what I want to begin with, but
go ahead, Jazz. Start it off. You never start us off. Go ahead.
I'm toxic.
Okay. Well,
yeah, we're not going there. We're not going there at all this chapter. We don't power scale.
It ain't power scale, it's just stating facts.
Really what I wanted to talk about first was the beginning of the chapter, not like necessarily the cover story, because I find it super interesting how no one else with the authority chip can give the Seraphim directions. It's like weird. Like they all have the same level of authority.
If you have the same level, you can't. It has to if you're not Sentomaru or Vegapunk, and everyone else has like the same amount of control.
I imagine it's like the same person who issues the order can take back the order, but
Mhm.
anybody with the same authority can't do this.
Can't change it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm wondering is when the Gorusei get there, do they have a higher control of Vegapunk and Sentomaru? Because when Oda showed us the pyramid of who controls them, Vegapunk was at the top of that pyramid, and then Sentomaru. It didn't mention anything about the Gorusei or
I thought the Gorosei.
Well, I thought Gorosei was like at
Gorosei
the
were
top.
technically
top. Oh, let me go look. Let me go look.
Gorosei are over Vegapunk, and that's why it's a big deal that one is coming.
Oh, that he's coming. Okay, maybe
because
I could be wrong about that.
that's going to trump Vegapunk and all his clones, unfortunately.
Which
Let's
is
see.
interesting because
Yeah, you need
would
something.
he not put a failsafe in there? You think? If
Well,
there's
I don't know,
That's
Jazz.
that's what I thought the failsafe was.
I say, Jazz, I don't know, man. Considering the fact that he's been letting them run rampant the last several minutes, there are major design flaws in Seraphim.
Yeah. For as much of a
like-
perfectionist as he is, these Seraphim are
Is he though? Is he actually?
No, he's
I don't
just a
know.
man who's smart who does what he wants.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
maybe he's a perfectionist in things that like aren't super violent. So like recreation of devil fruits is like it can be violent, but it's not.
Well,
probably.
let me put it this way: like he's a perfectionist, but it's clearly shown that he is imperfect. And I think him having to make a fuck ton of Seraphim. Also, I think he might be imperfect whenever it comes to making stuff that isn't what he actually wants to do.
That
like,
too.
Yeah, like I think he wanted to make the Seraphim, but he did make them for the world government, as opposed to Stussy, who he may or may not have made just for him. And she seems to be like perfect, like by her own title card.
Right.
You
Also,
know.
Rob Lucci getting betrayed.
I'm getting
Feels
cooked.
so good.
Yeah,
So good.
It's what she deserves.
You loved it. He needed that shit. He like 1000% he needed to go. Versen, you want to pick what we talk about next? I'm still looking for this Seraphim stuff. I'm gonna find it. I'm just
Okay.
going through the chapter.
Well, besides for the fact that I see you, Stussy. I'm familiar with your game now.
Oh, we're gonna get into the Stussy stuff. I love that shit. Like the fact that she is like been undercover with the CP0 for forever. That shows to me Vegapunk's allegiance to the revolutionaries or
I like
the cause.
Well, they say outright it was her choice, and I like the fact that it was her choice.
True.
And I think he probably feels the same way with the Seraphim, just like he feels the same way about his satellites. I think he sees everyone he makes that has like a consciousness as a person,
as their own individual
suggestions, or make a request. Yeah, but like he'll make a request of them or whatever, ask him to help out, and I think he on some level knows, like he knew it's tomorrow, like if he makes a request tomorrow, like he's probably gonna, like he understands that these people do feel like they owe him, and I'm sure on some level Stussy feels like she owes him, but at the same time though, he doesn't seem to do direct orders other than like some stuff with the satellites where it's like the order is, hey, we all need to make it out if you're fucking alive.
Right.
No, that's a big fact.
But because I am toxic, this is not power scaling, but yes, the young Seraphim boy did sweat. However, who was blown back, Lynn? Who in the panel was blown away?
Man, I ain't doing that. Y'all clowning.
Also, listen, the Seraphim child, the child, I point out, the child with his fucking Walmart fucking foam sword Yoru. That's not the real Yoru.
That's not a foam sword. Don't do that. You toxic, my boy.
I mean, Versen better than me. Versen better than me. I was about to call it a pool noodle for real.
Okay, so yeah, the 5 elders are number 1, then Vegapunk, then Sentomaru, then everyone else. Okay, so yeah, that's why he's going right now to get them. But that shit is crazy. But I will say this: the Mihawk child clash is to show that Zoro is getting ready. He's getting there to be strong.
Yeah,
I do like that.
We know he got there because he lightly pressed a child.
A child version.
He's like
of
revenge.
Mihawk.
He's like revenge. He's like revenge for the East Blue Barate.
Hey, and look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give Zoro credit because Blackbeard was struggling.
Yes.
Like I gotta say that if we gonna be tight, I gotta give it the other way because Marshall D. Teach, the final villain, was struggling with that child. So shout out to Zoro.
I will also say, right after that, effortlessly beautiful. Wow, don't even have to pay attention to it. Sanji did once again save Edison by dodging a Kizaru style laser, and it doesn't even look like it was particularly difficult for him to do so.
Yeah, that was nice.
Like
Good
he did.
feats
We don't see an effort panel from him at all. Like he just kind of saves them and then just lands.
Hey,
Mhm.
at the end of the day,
again, not as impressive as a clash with a Mihawk baby, but still,
it's still nice.
We got to see how he grew too.
Just a little something. Gotta say, but Zoro gets the dub with that one. But to me, I love the Weevil stuff, and I love Baking come and say that. That's a clone. She considers that Whitebeard's kid, but that is a clone of Whitebeard, and that's why she said, "Go ask Vegapunk." Why else would you say that? Like,
I don't know, man. Maybe she really is like, we need to go to the world's foremost scientist to do a fucking paternity test.
Oh, a DNA test?
Yeah, she's like, look, man. She's like, I got his papers right here. All right, he owed me the child support. You know,
Jerry, like
dude,
Marco's sitting there like, you ain't putting this on my dead homie. You not doing this, and she like, Jerry.
Dude,
you know who be the yeah.
Go on. Oh, I was just gonna say, Marco's been hanging out with man since he was like 12. That's his dad.
Yeah, that's
his fucking father, dude.
I feel like the perfect person to do like a One Piece version of Mori would be Big News Morgans.
Oh, got to. Yeah,
like, that's the perfect person.
And you have Vegapunk as like the doctors in the background who hands Big News the envelope, and Big News is like, all right. And for the case of Weevil, Whitebeard, you are the father.
Marco starts flying away.
Yeah. I say Marco and but yeah, I do think it's a trick where it's like if they do a DNA test and it's like, yeah, a clone of Whitebeard would obviously have the same fucking DNA as Whitebeard.
It would
if
be
anything, it's probably gonna be
Whitebeard himself. Yeah,
it's gonna be suspicious because it's like a child of Whitebeard would not be 100% Whitebeard.
It would have some Baking in it, and that would be 100% Whitebeard. Yeah, that's why Vegapunk would come out. Wait, well, he's not the father. That is Whitebeard, and Marco would be like, "Wait, what? Nani?"
Yeah, if anything, like, he's like, it says here that you're the twins. You're the twin brother of Edward D8. What's that about?
How does that work?
Not a single trace of Baking Stussy. Weird.
Shout out to Weevil taking out all those vice admirals, but shows he's not strong enough because old Green Bull came in and knocked his ass out.
Wait, so what's the time frame of this? So did Green Bull come by after?
No, before. It was when they went when all those Marines. No, he's talking about when did Green Bull go to Weevil.
Yeah, but like the Wano part of the timeline though.
Oh, I thought it was before Wano when you remember when all the Marines went after the warlords mid Wano?
But see, I thought this was after because he requested a warship while he was in Wano.
Well,
I thought that was to go to Wano though. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
right. But he might have gotten scared. Like you remember when he got scared by Shanks, he might have left on that ship and then been like, I'm not going back home without a dub.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm gonna get my lick.
See, that's where I'm gonna disagree with y'all on that one. I definitely think it's when they went after when all those Marine ships were after Mihawk and they went after Boa and all that shit that we didn't see. Because remember, Fujitora and Kobe went to Boa. We don't know who went to Mihawk, and I'm assuming Green Bull went to
Wait, no. Hold on. I think in this panel
they say when it was?
No. They say in the initial wave of trying to capture the warlords, they all failed.
Okay.
So this is before.
So they say Weevil's here. I thought they sent battleships after him when the warlords were disbanded.
So this was second.
So this is like at least wave 2. Also, we don't know that Weevil was confronted on Sphinx Island.
We don't. That is true.
So they could have went to Sphinx Island to hide from the Marines.
Hey, look.
Either way, it gives Green Bull a feat.
Yeah. As much as I don't like Green Bull's ideology, he did need a W. And
he
did.
Desperately.
Because that man lost to Shanks when Shanks wasn't even near him, bro. Like, that's great. Like, to me.
Well, to be fair,
that's the One Piece film red fucking power.
Hey, I don't care. Look, I don't give a damn. My man was on a ship miles away and was looking.
Wait,
and
but
goddamn man.
but to be fair, this is the same man who was also like promoting a car like a couple days before.
Yeah,
so
dude, I say, you know where that ship was headed when it passed by Wano? It was headed to the nearest movie theater where you can also see Shanks in action.
I love it.
One
I
Piece
love it.
from
Give
Red.
it to me. Give it to me. That shows that, look, greatest feat in One Piece yet? Being on a boat and hocking someone? Crazy. Shout out to my man Shanks. I see you out there, boy.
Yeah, Whitebeard attacks people all the time while being on a boat. Yeah, okay. And that was a free time skip. Damn, I didn't know we were just handing out trophies for attacking people at long range.
Attack someone who was on an island when he was sitting on the ship. When did Whitebeard do that? What Shanks did?
At Marineford?
Marineford literally said if Whitebeard wanted to, he
right.
could split the earth in half.
Fair enough.
You don't remember when Whitebeard did this?
Flipped the whole world?
Fair enough.
Flipped the world?
Fair enough. But he was attacking nature. My man Shanks.
Okay.
My man Shanks targeted someone.
I didn't know he wasn't counting AoEs. My bad.
Is it an AoE or is it not? My bad.
Look, all I'm saying is what Shanks did was Conqueror's hockey y'all through Zoom. Like, that's me getting y'all at your house through Zoom.
All right,
That is
great.
great.
All right, I think we can all agree. Yeah, Yonkos are pretty good at big AoEs. I think we can agree.
All right. The next thing that I think we should focus on is the biggest thing of the chapter, Jay Garcia. Who would have known this man name was Jay Garcia?
Well, his name is like a reference to Jerry Garcia, the musician from The Grateful Dead.
Okay. Does he look like Jerry Garcia?
Jerry Garcia has curly hair, but I don't think he has like these type of dreadlocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
okay.
Deadheads do rock locks though. Like that is that is a thing they do.
Okay. I mean, he kind of looks like Jerry Garcia now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I will say this.
Only thing is he doesn't have dreads.
Yeah, I will say this. I'm very interested to learn how the Gorosei who are damaged, how they got damaged.
I was about to say Jerry Garcia even has the scar right here.
Yeah, I want to know how. By the way, I talked about this with Jazz. I have a feeling that the guy who's carrying the samurai sword, which I'm pretty sure is the Saijo version of
the greatest Katetsu.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. He's probably Mars, is what I'm getting at. Like, I think everyone can agree they're probably all named after the 5 elder planets, which is before you find the new planets, and the new planets are all of the destructive, the destructive whatever.
Look, if we're going off
Pluton,
naming them,
Uranus, and all that.
Yeah, if we're going off naming them by the musicians, I genuinely hope one of their names is Freddie Mercury. That's all I want.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah, I had to pee real quick, but Jazz is right. Freddie, if one of them's name is Mercury, and after Frederick Mercury, to where it's kind of hidden, I'd take that. That'd be hard. I do think one of them's gonna be named after Zeus, Jupiter, and I think that'll be the strongest one. That's my guess with Jupiter.
I wonder who would Jupiter be though.
And my guess is it's either the blonde one, that looks like Sanji, or the long-haired one.
See, I figured that would be
Gorbachev.
No, I think it might be Gorbachev because round. Big,
true.
Like kind of big and round. And I think the one who looks like Sanji is going to be Venus because love.
Good call. Good. Well, Jupiter is going to be. That's the one I think is going to be the strongest. Maybe it's Gorbachev or the long haired, the one who has the Fu Manchu.
But see, when I saw like that he was named Saturn, maybe this is just me and my personal preference. But I feel like the 5 elders would have been cool if there was like a woman there, like
that's Eam.
And then but I would have preferred a Venus to be a woman. That's just
no, I agree. But also what they represent though being like a literal old boys club and like the bourgeois.
Yep.
It's like 5 dudes. Also, if there's a woman there, I don't think we're ever gonna like fight the Gorosei. But come on, if there was a woman there, then that makes it so 1-to-1. Like, okay, so Nami and Robin fight that one.
Yeah,
and then I guess
everybody else fights.
Zoro definitely getting Katetsu, homie. And Sanji getting the man who looks like who people thought was his dad at first.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. That still might be somewhere in the cut he might be like, hey, remember that time we kicked your bastard family out of Marjola? And
Oh,
it's like, what the fuck?
look, that might be Judge's brother.
Yeah. Or
Like,
keeps me,
something
Sanji,
like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy after Whole Cake, Sanji just keeps meeting people that have a hate boner for his dad.
For his
and they just
dad.
take it out on his kid.
His dad's a fuck. But I'm like I said, I'm super interested in learning about Gorbachev because I think he is someone important. Like you don't make someone look like the Russian oligarch Gorbachev without fucking having him be important. You know what I'm saying? Also, the Fu Manchu one who talked to Professor Clover and set off the he was the one who set off the what's it called? The fucking bombing
Buster Call?
The Buster Call, yeah. This guy is the one who set off the Buster Call. That guy right there. I'm gonna put his picture. That one.
And I will concede now that speaking of Ohara, there's only one moon in One Piece. The others are the 5 planets we know about, and they're named after each one, which doesn't necessarily mean that the celestial dragons are not from those, and that might be what they represent. And possible. like Jazz says, I'm pretty sure Imu-sama or Umi-sama
will be the woman. Yeah.
I think we'll probably be one, but I also think she represents Earth.
Oh yeah, Mother Nature for sure.
Yeah, Earth, nature.
Is Blackbeard the moon?
If anything, he's deep space, like
dark. Deep space darkness.
Black
dark matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I thought the whole
because he's a literal black. That's his reference. Literal black.
Because I always thought the moon was Zoro. Like if Luffy's the sun, then Zoro's the moon because he comes from also the clan of people that are named.
I get what you. I think in Straw Hat representation that's right, but in old.
But I don't know. Like I don't know like anybody else outside of like that would
well,
other than Blackbeard.
I don't know. I like you were saying, Jazz. I think Nika being the sun, and right now the world of One Piece might think the sun revolves around the Earth. Might be part of it, and then
might not. We don't know how the solar system is. True.
I know, but then Luffy coming in might be like. Help might correct that because he's gonna be the sun god. I don't know if any of the Straw Hats necessarily fit with any of the other planetary bodies. They might, but I'd really have to sit down and do it like 1-to-1.
I do think
Luffy is the sun. Also, if it's Luffy's the sun, then it might be simple to just go like ... like number 1 is this too.
I'm gonna send you a thread. There's actually a good one on Twitter about, or it's a Reddit thing about Zoro being the moon. But that's why to this thing, I think it's for the Straw Hats more so with Zoro being the moon than the overarching story. Because like with the overarching story, I think it's gonna be someone else. But I've definitely seen a decent Reddit thread that corresponds with what you're saying. There's a lot of good stuff with that. So I'll send that to y'all in the Discord. And speaking of, check out the link Discord in there. But okay, I think anything else y'all got? I think that's pretty much it. It was a short chapter.
Yeah, a lot happened in it.
Not much with the Straw Hats. The Straw Hats are really just chilling right now. Like they're not doing nothing crazy
until disaster. Like
and we still don't know what happened with Blackbeard and Law. Like I'm still ready for that. And Garp going there.
Do you guys think that because there's a little bit of confusion there? Do you think we're gonna have a shift now because we get the like parallel lines before we go to Sphinx Island? Like, do you think Vegapunk is not going to be found by the time they all set out?
Oh, like about him missing? Oh,
yeah, the narrator himself says, but an incident had occurred. Dr. Vegapunk's Stella was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, they got transported into Kuma's memory bubble.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But my thing is like, are they going to be like locked down somehow? Dude, what if Kuma's memory bubble also had like a reject dial type thing on it where it's like, okay, cool, you get my memories, but also you're also getting teleported like how do everyone else?
Possible.
What if it's like, hey, here's all my memories. This is your in-flight entertainment.
And you go to that place.
Anyone who gets my memories will know what to do next when they go here. And then it's wherever you landed.
That'd be hard. I'd rock with that. To that point, I could see that happening. Bonnie could, bro. I don't know. That's something that I'm waiting to see because I have no theory for that right now.
Yeah,
but I like that.
Bonnie probably touched it. Maybe may or not have had baby Vegapunk in her arms, and I think they're both getting catapulted somewhere. Probably to the Rev Island, but we don't know for sure. But yeah, let's see. What else I wanted to mention?
Wait, that actually does make sense because
it does.
Because Vegapunk talked to Dragon earlier anyway.
Yeah,
they did. So that is interesting. Interesting to see where that goes. Anything else y'all got? Final thoughts?
Jazz, you go. I got like 2 things, I think.
Okay, I wasn't like, it's not like really like a theory or anything. I was just gonna say I like the cover story.
Yeah,
I like
I like it as
everybody's
well.
all disgusted with Vegapunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
solid.
Vegapunk. He's great.
Powers.
I love that he's kind of like the anti-Rick from Rick and Morty. Like,
He is.
he legitimately is just a nice guy. He's a little
He's like,
dumb.
I'm
but
gonna
he's
make
creative as
all the
fuck.
things in the world, but I'm not doing it for evil like Rick is.
Also, it also kind of makes sense. Like if war-torn countries are like messed up, maybe they send in those tanks
And
and they
bombed
like,
out.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
maybe
you know,
we could talk and learn our ways out. Like, let's talk it
Yeah.
through.
Well, like especially like what he did, if it weren't for the fact that Wano is mostly a sword country, like it would have been that would have fixed Wano, because those they like grow out of gunpowder, and I assume they would also grow out of other war torn stuff. I like how the other mad scientists are like, "Oh, you were serious." I thought you thought like we did, and you knew it was just a lie that we could get everyone off our backs about this.
No.
He's like, no, I'm committed.
I'm serious.
Yeah, he turns to them and like, oh, what did you guys do for peace? The whole time they're just like, this
Queen's
spears
there.
I guess my other final thing is
I got viruses.
the bird was tripping out when Lucci got bit, and I thought that was hilarious.
I thought that missed opportunity for Hattori to just show his true strength.
True strength. Yeah,
they're saving it. They're saving it.
I say I ain't giving up. I'm a Hattori truther. I love what Sussy did. For anyone who's confused, I think it's probably like the top part of her lipstick is mostly a fake, but probably is partially her lipstick, and then like the bottom part
is the poison.
Yeah, well, it's sea stone. Yeah, so she just breaks it off, and she's like, "Bam!" So I don't think she's ballsy enough to like rub her lips with sea stone. You know what I mean? And for that to even work, I do love the fact that he did get betrayed, like we said. Jury's still out between succubi and vampire. I'm pretty happy about either interpretation at this point because it's kind of hot. And yeah, the last thing I want to mention, damn, okay, that fucking tripped me up a little bit. But anyway, I don't know. So overall, pretty fun chapter.
Solid chapter, man. Not bad. It was a shorty, but we are on break, so we will be off for 2 weeks. But in that meantime, y'all check out Beast Pirates versus Big Mom Pirates, and we'll have Straw Hat Pirates versus Whitebeard Pirates before the next review. We'll have both of those. Y'all check those out, as well as me and Jazz will probably do a My Hero video. We got to with the shit going on. So, all right, Versen, tell people they can follow you out on social media.
Hi there. So I'm Josh Osclair, but also on Twitter and what have you, and Instagram or anything like that. I'm also Versen the Vassal. Follow me. I just got back from a big work retreat, so work is about to pick back up again. I don't have any requests from anybody at this time, especially because the video is not going to be out in time for a couple things I'm doing. But I may in the future have a call to action of maybe you guys will hit up my my work's Twitter and be like, yo, that guy Versen, Josh, he's pretty cool. Maybe hire him full time. Maybe he deserves full time pay. But
nice. Y'all get on his Twitter. We gonna let him know when to do that. Jazz, tell the people, man. Give us the announcement.
Man, so first of all, you can follow me on Twitter, Real Jazzy Boy. You can follow me on Instagram, Jazzy Boy. You can follow me on TikTok, CornelltheGod. And you could also follow me, or how they say on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jazzy Boy, where I just dropped a theory that might have you questioning some things about our good boy Mihawk. Pay attention to that first name. It's gonna give you some hints.
Y'all go check out Jazz's theory video. It is dope, as well as check out his What If series about his music mashups. Those things are dope as well. Y'all go follow the boy and follow Versen as well. Y'all can follow me at LinBWT, follow BrosWhoThink at BrosWhoThink. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you follow us on Twitter, you will know all the stuff. There's so much stuff dropping and that's out that I don't even manga melee, anime stuff, anime talk, Black Clover reviews, Run It Back, Bros Who Binge, Bros Who Think, all that great stuff. And the Bros Who Think, we're going on a spree of interviews with a lot of local artists. This week it's Jalen Quinn. Next week it's Josh Simmons. The week after will either be Deshaun or Blizzy Boy, or Blizzy, who is the drummer of G-Eazy when they go on tour. And then the following week will be the other one. So we got a spree of interviews. Y'all check that out. And until next time, y'all have a good one and be safe and peace.